and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Battling with Bourbon! I'm your host, the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Mike Verdusco.
And I'm your host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And today on Taste Test Tuesday, we have for you a very special Makersmark 2024 limited release.
The heart release.
Going against number one in our heart release, the Rebel Store Pick. Picked by whom? You may ask, Battling with Bourbon! Woo!
Alright, we got the Rebel coming in at 110 proof, and we got this one coming in at 111.7. These are very close in proof. These are both finished.
Very close in age as well.
This is finished in a, our pick is finished in a Mocha Stave, a toasted oak Mocha Stave, where the Makers is finished in a 10 French oak staves.
Correct, and the notes on this one is caramel, chocolate, and maple, and the notes on this one are notes of rich mocha, okay? So very similar notes, very similar proof, not so similar in price point. This one's coming in at $50.99. This one's coming in at anywhere between $90 and $150, depending on where you're able to find it. They did switch the bottle to the cellar aged bottle, and they did switch the label on this one to include the distillery in the background.
Yep. I actually think the retail on this though is $70, but like it's a little hard to find. I have not seen this in the wild for $70 yet. I don't know why it's so hard. Makers is usually the limiteds are pretty easy to find, but this particular one coming in at $70 is a difficult task. So we're gonna see just out of this alone if this is $20 better than this, because I don't know that it is.
We don't know. All right, let's give it a little no-ski.
All right, which one are we starting with? The Makers?
Is the cellar on the far out, or yeah, not the cellar?
Makers is on the end. Yeah, so we're gonna start with the Makers. The heart. Actually, do we want to start
The
with
heart.
because it is a little bit higher proof.
It's one proof higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already in my hand.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna go nose to nose, and then sip for sip. We'll see.
It's very toasty, very toasted toffee.
It does smell like what it says it's supposed to smell like.
It does.
I'm getting the caramel, the chocolate.
100%.
Yep.
And it's very, very finished. It smells very finished.
It does smell very finished.
Like it's just toasty as hell, and it's got a very, very toasted finish.
Mm. It's
good.
okay.
It's good.
It's good. I don't think it's great.
It's not great.
It's not great. The nose is better than the taste.
Yeah.
On this one.
The palate is,
Very dry.
yeah, it's a little dry, and it's quite a bit dry.
It's got a little of the tang I like.
And it's so toasted. It's just so toasted. Like overwhelmingly toasted.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And that to be honest, like there's just so much finished stuff out there where when you overdo it and it just tastes like the toast, kind of ruins the rest of the flavors.
Ruins it. Ruins it.
But let's give ours a shot and see where we're at. I do like this. It's just
Okay.
very
So,
toasty.
guys, I'm not being biased. Mine's richer on the nose. I would like to drop 1 to 3 F-bombs in this moment.
Yes.
But we don't want to pause and refilm.
But we're not
So
gonna
we
do that.
won't. I won't do it. But
Holy moly.
this right here is and all I can say is if you don't and get this bottle tomorrow, then you should try it.
We got to censor him a little. The nose has only gotten better since we just opened this. We did a fresh crack right before this video, and holy moly.
Man. Oh. Woo!
The nose
Woo!
just gets fuller.
Gets weak in the knees.
It gets fuller, and it's the almond syrup.
This is anytime bourbon. Dessert, great. Breakfast, great. Mowing the grass, great. You're going for a swim, great. You're driving, great. I mean, what? No, probably not that.
Not that
one.
one. The last one, don't do that.
We don't condone that.
But this nose, holy crap. It is unreal.
Leaps and bounds.
And it's great because I always get this almond syrup note from
So-
Rebel, and it combines with the toastedness of that other one, and it's not overdone.
off camera, I was worried that we chose these two. I even told Johnny, I'm like, are we sure we want to do the Makers LTO? I'm like, I don't know. But to be honest, guys, we don't own that many Stave finishes to begin with. So it was going against one of the Maker LTOs for sure. So we're like, you know what? Harry's beat this one. Maybe ours will beat this one too. And I'm not gonna lie, ours is beating this one today. Like, I don't even need to finish. We're gonna give you some more video. We're not stopping the video by any means.
No, but
it's for sure. Like, it's not even a question.
It's so much more pleasant to drink.
So much more pleasant to drink.
And it has no weird notes. This has some weird notes.
Yes. We mentioned it in the last video. This one doesn't necessarily taste what it smells like. For whatever reason, it just doesn't.
It's got a bitterness to it.
Yeah.
That I'm not a fan.
This one smells rich, tastes rich.
Yeah.
Smells caramel chocolate, tastes caramel chocolate.
Yep. And it has. So if you're a Rebel fan, you know, or anything from Lux Row, for that matter, you get this almond syrup note in a lot of their things, and this has almond syrup, like chocolate, and caramel, with some vanilla on the end.
Yeah.
And it is really, really good.
I'm expecting a call later from Hershey, Pennsylvania, so they can figure out how to turn this into a candy for you guys.
Holy crap. Yeah, guys, you're nuts if you don't get this. I know that we picked it, but you're crazy if you don't pick this up, because for $20 more, this is not worth it.
It's insane.
This is not worth the price. It is not.
Yeah. This is amazing. I love everything about this. The proof point, the flavor profile, the finish. You know, everything about this bottle is nice.
Yeah, and like we said in the last video, alone when we picked this, the bourbon itself stood up, where I could have just picked the bourbon.
Yeah, screw around to finish. Screw around to finish. It's all about this one right here.
Like, but I'm telling you, that the bourbon that's in this bottle was so good on its own. And then we finished it and made it better.
We finished it.
And that is a huge thing that people don't normally do. They usually take their lesser bourbons and then finish them to make them palatable.
Correct. And we picked the best barrel they had and finished that.
Yes.
So we took something that was already amazing and sprinkled some sprinkles on top.
And made it better.
Woo!
And that is exactly what we did. We just made greatness better. And that's
what we do here at Battle of Bourbon.
This is such a good bottle.
We take greatness
and
we make it excellent.
This. I guarantee it.
Yep. As always, we are battling with bourbon.
We'll see you next time.
Top Guys out.